The principle of correspondence invites us to see the universe as a series of layers and realities that mirror each other. It suggests that there is an intimate relationship between different planes of existence, and that what occurs on one level of reality has reflections, parallels, or resonances in others. In the context of the duality between spirit and matter, the second Hermetic law reveals that spirit and matter, although seemingly opposites, are in fact reflections of the same essential reality. The material world we experience is a reflection of forces, ideas, and laws that operate on the spiritual plane, such that matter is like a shadow or expression of the subtle laws and energies of the spirit. According to the principle of correspondence, spirit is the original or causal plane, where all ideas and energies originate. Matter, then, is the reflection of this origin, shaped according to the invisible laws and patterns of the spirit. Think of the spirit as the source and matter as the image projected by this source. Matter only exists as a function of the presence and movement of this underlying spiritual energy. Thus, the visible world is shaped by the invisible forces of the spiritual plane, much like a statue is sculpted from an idea. Likewise, any transformation or change we wish to see in matter begins, first and foremost, on the spiritual plane, whether through intention, vision, or the mind. An example to understand this relationship lies in nature itself. Consider DNA, an invisible structure to the naked eye, but one that contains all the information necessary to create a complex, physical organism. This relationship between DNA and the physical body is a reflection of the correspondence between spirit, as the source of information and energy, and matter, as the expression of this essence. By aligning our mind and intentions with spiritual laws, we can influence and shape matter according to our will. However, this does not mean controlling or manipulating material reality. Rather, it is a process of alignment. When we understand that matter is merely a densification of spirit, we realize that profound transformations occur when we operate directly on the spiritual plane. That is, on the level of our intentions, thoughts, and beliefs. For example, someone wishing for prosperity may understand that this abundance begins in the spirit, through a mind that generates beliefs of self-worth, confidence, and gratitude. By nurturing these spiritual and mental patterns, the reflection in the material world inevitably manifests, even if in a gradual and subtle way. Life is a constant dance between spirit and matter, where the goal is not to deny one in favor of the other, but to recognize and harmonize both. True alchemy, then, lies in integrating the spiritual world with material life, recognizing that each aspect of our physical existence has a spiritual reflection, and that each spiritual experience can be lived in matter. This means that the search for meaning and purpose, often associated with the spiritual plane, must have practical expression in our daily lives. When we cultivate the spirit through practices of self-knowledge, such as meditation and introspection, we are simultaneously creating a stronger foundation for a fulfilling, aligned material life full of meaning. Ultimately, the principle of correspondence reminds us that the duality of spirit and matter is, at its essence, an illusion created by our limited perception. Both are expressions of the same universal truth. Just as light passing through a prism divides into several colors, spirit manifests in matter without losing its original essence. This understanding allows for profound spiritual freedom, as we recognize that, by fully living on the material plane and honoring physical life, we are also expressing the spirit. The purpose of our spiritual journey, then, is not to escape matter, but to transcend it, seeing it as a reflection of spirit in motion.